This is Nicole Ross from handsacrossphiladelphia.org. We are here at the Juneteenth celebration in Philadelphia. I'm so glad I got a chance to see all these beautiful people here at the celebration, and we had a beautiful band perform and so many people that came and lended a hand. We had some beautiful students that came down and walked with us all the way from 15th and JFK all the way down to Penn's Landing, and I appreciate everyone that participated, and I hope to see you next year at the Juneteenth celebration. And you know what? It's JuneteenthPhilly.org. Don't forget to check that out. Look at some of the video, because you could be in there as well, because I know you were there. So I hope to see all of you next year at this wonderful celebration. See you soon.
I was invited to perform on this day by Nicole Ross, and this day is special. It's a commemoration of Juneteenth, and in my studies I found that Juneteenth has to do with freedom. Freedom, and in fact, the individual is ultimately and naturally free. Save the children.
Driving through the country on a lazy afternoon, or you're watching your children playing after school. They seem to be so unaware. I know.
Today, we're here celebrating Juneteenth, and this tradition of African slaves who have landed here in America and landed right here at Penn's Landing, and a lot of them live right here along the river here that we have. So it's important today that we have the parade, and hopefully every year we'll have a parade celebrating our ancestors on Juneteenth.
How you doing? My name is Anthony Wilson, also known as Abdul Malik, and I'm actually the community liaison for Hands Across Philadelphia, and we're an anti-violence group. At first we were talking about anti-gun violence, but we realized that violence in our community is at an all-time high, and whatever we can do to bring attention to that violence. And so what I do as part of being the community liaison, I work with other groups as well. we have a group called One Click. It's a group of guys from the 60s and the 70s who decided to reach back to the community and help change the narrative that they helped create as far as violence and destruction in the community. Philadelphia Coalition, 10,000 Fearless, and I do credit Hands Across Philadelphia for making me more aware that as a man in our community, especially a black man in the community, we have to work hard. And I give a lot of credit to our founders, Carlette and Kenny Brooks, and Nicole Ross. I tell you, she's magnificent. She put on a heck of a performance today with the float that we had, and all I can say is I thank God first, and I thank God for people like you for even taking the time to interview me. And it is an honor and a privilege. And again, you know, God is the greatest, and all praises be to God.
We've got to do something to save the children.
Particular instrument called the shekere, and it was used and played in Nigeria. Other areas of Africa, West Africa, they play what we call shakers. This particular style was passed down from the Yoruba tribe in the western region of Nigeria and to Cuba and also to Puerto Rico, where they play the shekere. A lot of people think the spelling is S-H-A-K-E-R-E, but it's not. Traditionally it's spelled S-E-K-E-R-E. And I string this particular shekere. It's beads, the corn beads that the young ladies in America use in their hair. This part of is called a gourd, as we know in America is a gourd. In West Africa they call it calabash. And Puerto Rico, Cuba, calabaza. It's known all over the world. And these gourds, we get them here, sometimes up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a gourd farm. And I use this as a tool to teach our youth in public school and also at the centers and private homes and things. It's an instrument that I use to help discipline the youth and adults and to give them a sense and feeling of being able to accomplish something once you learn how to play this shekere. Also, I've been teaching for the last 40 years. My name is Robert Kenyatta, and I'm a musician and professional percussionist. My specialty is the hand drum called the conga. A lot of people say Congo, but we usually say congas or conga. And also there's the word and term called bongos. Those are the small teacup type that you put between your legs and play. I've been teaching now for the last 50-some years for the Board of Education, worked in private homes and teaching in centers and churches. I have performed with professional artists such as John Coltrane, which I recently received a Grammy Award certificate for Best Liner Notes. And also Sonny Rollins, another jazz artist, the Wicked Wilson Pickett. I've also performed and worked in the studio under Gamble & Huck in the early days of the Intruders, Cowboys, the Girls. I got a gold record for that. Also, I recorded the OJs in Philadelphia as well. It's interesting that here we're today we're here celebrating Juneteenth. And this tradition of African slaves who had landed here in America and landed right here at Penn's Landing. And a lot of them live right here along the river here that we have. So it's important today that we have the parade, and hopefully every year we'll have a parade celebrating our ancestors on Juneteenth. Thank you.
We're here with Kenny Gamble, and we're here at the Juneteenth celebration in Philadelphia that was broadcast live on ABC. This is a historic day in Philadelphia because it really is. We're all a part of history, and we're so glad that Kenny Gamble and all of the associates and everybody that worked hard to make this parade a real success.
Right.
So do you have something to say about Juneteenth?
Well, I think Juneteenth is great, and I think that as time goes on, this is our third year doing it, but it's been going on long before we started, but we wanted to do it right in the center of the city of Philadelphia, right downtown, so that everybody will know that slavery is over. Slavery is over, and we're very happy to see that we survived. We survived that slavery and all of that bad treatment that was given to our ancestors. We're honoring our ancestors today.
Awesome. So your music has been featured in the promo that they did for the Juneteenth parade celebration. It's awesome having that history and being able to share some of that music with people in Philadelphia and have it to be historical all around.
That's right.
Awesome. So I'm Nicole Ross with Hands Across Philadelphia, and we are so pleased about this whole presentation and how everything went today.
Well, next year we're going to do it even bigger and better.
Yes, and this is with it being the first time being televised on
ABC.
On ABC, it really makes a difference to get the word out for next year, so that everyone will know. Make sure you come down and join the Juneteenth celebration in Philadelphia at JuneteenthPhilly.org. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you very much.
Tell them your name.
My name is Willie Young. I'm 86 years old. I am a veteran. I was with the 11th Airborne. The 11th Airborne was when the Triple Nickel split up. 1/3 went to the 82nd and 1/3 went to the 11th. I went to the 11th. At 36 jumps. I was in Korea for 13 months. I came out of the military in 56, and I went blind in 2007. I had glaucoma. Other than that, I've had 86 wonderful years. Spent 2.5 years in Alaska, where I learned to ski. Other than that, I've been living a good life other than that. Hands Across Philadelphia. We put that group together, thinking that we can stem some of the trouble we're having with young men shooting and head-on crime. Hands Across Philadelphia came together. Maybe we can do something about that. Well, Juneteenth. I'm glad to be a part of this, because what I bring to Juneteenth is my experience in the military as a black man. And I served this country well for 6 years. I teach my son what I know about Juneteenth, and I got 4 new great-grandchildren. I'm going to be able to sit them down one day. And that's why I'm hoping I'll have pictures of this parade so that I can give them a copy and explain to them what Juneteenth means. I know what it means to me, but with the young, I'll be able to sit and explain to them.
Happy Juneteenth! Sing your